Hey everybody, it's Adam, live and in person for you. Hey everybody, it's Adam, wonder who he'll interview. He'll get the dirt and the scoop and the story, for he happens to be in the know. Just ask anybody who's Adam. Adam lives for the business of show. Call me Adam.com.
Hey guys, it's Call Me Adam, and we are here live from the factory floor at Musical Theater Factory in the heart of New York City's Midtown, the Theater District. Where else would we be? With MTF's founder, Shakina. Hi, Shakina.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Adam. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Last time we spoke,
Yeah.
you did a Kickstart Her campaign to raise money for your transition surgery in Thailand, and in November you had it, and now you're back.
Right. So I'm like building a theater company and building a vagina
Yes.
at the same time. That was like 2014 in a nutshell.
And now in 2015 you're living everything.
Living every dream. Yeah, absolutely.
So what made you, first of all, want to start Musical Theater Factory and your own company?
Sure. Well, I was self-producing around town, doing concerts and readings, and my passion as a director is new work. And I started, first doing like a concert here and there, 54 Below, Joe's Pub, and I was feeling like I have all these shows that I really loved, and I hated saying, like, produced by Shakina. I wanted some kind of umbrella. Mm-hmm. And when I was younger, living in Los Angeles, I would drive around and see in downtown all these abandoned warehouses and think, oh, one day I just want a factory that makes nothing but musicals. And so I decided to sort of change my branding to Musical Theater Factory before we ever had a physical space. Mm. And then soon after that, last year, my friend who runs this floor decided to give us half of it to build a theater. And so suddenly we had the factory, and we had to decide like what it would become. And we had all these community brainstorm meetings where I invited all my friends who are writers to show up and talk about what kind of programming would serve them and meet their needs. And we designed a bunch of different development opportunities based off what writers needed to do to, get their work off the ground.
Here at Musical Theater Factory, you guys are dedicated to helping musical theater artists develop and present new work in a collaborative atmosphere, mm-hmm. free from pressures of critical or financial success, which is amazing because basically they can come try it out, see how it works.
Right. So the point is that this is like a sandbox. Like you can play around here and you don't have to worry about getting reviewed or making money. Mm-hmm. The idea is for writers to get the first chance to see their work on its feet, off the page, away from the music stand or with the music stand if necessary, and get feedback from other writers who are in the midst of doing the same thing, and as well as performers and directors who are all interested in helping to shape a piece as it's becoming itself.
Terrific. I know one of the series you have here is the 4x15.
4x15 program was actually brought to us by two of our members, Ryan Bogner and Travis Greisler, a producer and a director, who had this idea and they were shopping it around and they came to us. And it sort of fit perfectly with what our goals were, which was to help writers get their work up. And 4x15 basically takes 4 shows a month and gives them each 5 hours of rehearsal space here in the factory to stage a 15-minute excerpt. So it's actually not a reading, it's very much a staging of a full 15-minute sequential piece of a show. And then they're presented, all 4 of them, back to back on one night with a public audience and a panel of industry professionals who give feedback on the work. So it's a really awesome opportunity for writers to see their work living and breathing, and you can learn a lot about a full show by giving like a solid focused rehearsal period to just a small moment in the show. Find out what's working, what's not working, and how people are responding to the characters and how the story is getting told.
That's great, and it's great that they get that opportunity to have not only the public, but then to have real theater professionals give them feedback and help their piece grow and what they can learn to move it forward.
We've had Broadway producers, Broadway directors, music directors in to talk about what their first impressions are of the piece and ask really provocative questions about where the writers plan to go with the material. So it is really helpful for them to have different points of view on what they're showing. This season alone, in the next 4 months from now through April, we'll be supporting the work of 25 shows and over 50 writers.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And it's all new work.
All new work, yeah.
if somebody wanted to get involved with MTF, if they had a new work, how can they bring it to your attention and get on your radar and be part of this amazing organization?
Well, the easiest way to get involved with Musical Theater Factory is to get involved with Musical Theater Factory. You just have to, you can go to mtf.nyc and see everything that we're doing, but most of like submission opportunities are regulated to our members, but anyone can become a member. You just have to show up and attend an event and volunteer for 4 hours. Everything we do here is volunteer-based, so there's a lot of ways to get involved, and the more you hang out and have fun and see work and comment on work and help by bartending or working the door or the box office, the more involved you become in the organization, the more likely we are to put up your show.
What do you feel makes MTF stand out from other companies that are just starting that nurture new work?
I think there are a couple things that really make MTF different. The first being that we are all volunteer-based. The second being that we are committed to, as I said, being a space that's free from the pressures of critical or commercial success. So a lot of companies that are starting out are like, I think, trying to get reviewed as quick as they can, trying to have a show, have a life beyond, or like take a stake in the property of a show. We actually don't take any percentage of anything that we do here. It's like strictly a free, no strings attached development opportunity. And I think that's really the core, is that everything we do in this company is devoted to new musical theater. And I think that's a pretty unique thing, even here in New York City, that's like the center of musical theater. It's still really hard to find a place to do the kind of work that we do.
I think it also allows people to, like you say, not feel the pressure. They can come here, see how it works, and if it works, that's amazing, and if it doesn't, they go back and rework it and then come back and show something new.
Yeah, the factory is a great place to fall on your face. If it doesn't work, to try that dangerous idea that you're not sure about and then get the feedback. It's a great place to do that.
I think everybody watching should go to mtf.nyc and come check out what's happening here at the factory and come become a member and have your work produced.
Hang out, show up, be a part of something.
Yes, definitely. Awesome. So we're going to take a quick break and we'll do a quick tour of the space and then
Let's go
we'll continue.
Let's go take a peek.
All right, great. So now we are here live, still from the factory floor at Musical Theater Factory. Yes, we are on the factory floor where all the performances and workshops and everything that happens here take place. So Shakina, I'm going to take the interview to you, and you can explain everything that happens here.
Sure. So this is the Musical Theater Factory. The entire room, it's a 780 square foot black box right in the heart of New York City's Midtown Theater District, as Adam said. And this entire room was built by writers and composers, directors and performers who are passionate and committed about creating a safe space to workshop new musical theater. So we laid the floor, we painted the walls, we hung the lights. Right now we're in auditions for Boys Who Tricked Me, which is going to be our first showcase production coming up in February. And you can see we have Maggie, our baby grand piano that was donated to us when we first got here. We also have 60 chairs, a few folding tables, and some music stands. So everything you need to do a reading or a workshop, we got it, and we do it.
Terrific. Well, it's a great space. I have been here before for one of the 4x15 evenings, and it's a fantastic space with really talented people. So you definitely have to come here and check it out and volunteer, become a member, and come experience the factory.
Yeah. Get in on it.
Thanks for watching. For more Call Me Adam, visit callmeadam.com or follow me on Twitter at callmeadamnyc or facebook.com/callmeadamnyc.